Thank you for tuning in to another segment. I'm your host, Onney, the CEO, and today I have one of my favorite singers in the building. He is sure to inspire you. So I want you to buckle up your seatbelts because now you're plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box. Without further ado, I want to introduce our guest. Before I do, I actually want to say that I'm grateful to have him on the show. He has inspired me. I'm grateful to have met him through a mutual friend. His music is phenomenal. He's definitely to take over with his style and grace. I want everyone to give it up for Mr. Martell Lacey.
Hey, everybody. Hey. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, we are good out here. So I want to ask you, now that I have you in my presence, I want to ask you, like, what all do you do?
I sing. I write music. I am an actor. I'm a performer. And I love talking about health. Mm-hmm. So I guess I don't know what you could call me on that. I love talking about natural health. Mm-hmm. Love talking about natural health and love getting information about myself, paying attention to myself and analyzing people.
Okay.
We're really studying people, not analyzing them, but just studying so I can continually communicate well with them.
Oh, well, that is definitely awesome. So I brought you on the show because I am a fan of your music and your art. And I want to know what inspired you to start singing. Like, where did it begin? Have you been always singing as a kid, or is something that you developed in your adult life?
No, I just continued it on in my adult life, but I struggled a lot with it in my teenage years because I had like a complex of myself, and I took on other people's opinion of myself, and I didn't have the opinion of myself. I was just singing.
Okay.
But when I was growing up, I was telling someone in a meeting that because I had and I still have a high voice. I can't help that. That's just how it comes out. But I used to get teased for having a high singing voice. And one of my cousins, she was an older cousin, she was like, "Boy, you better get some bass in your voice." And I'm like, I can't sing that low. But yeah, I just had to love my own sound. But once I heard Stevie, once I heard Stokely, once I heard Jesse Powell, once I heard Troy Bright, once I heard Walter Hawkins, once I heard Daryl Coley,
okay,
I was straight.
Yeah,
I was straight. I was like,
it's a lane for these high pitched voices.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a lane.
But it's in every group they have somebody who sing high.
Correct.
Temptations.
Correct.
Everybody.
Yeah, it's a lane for everybody.
Nah, I can't go through
now,
all this.
I see that you recently released a video with Analya.
Yeah.
How did that actually come about? Because the way the video looks, it looks like you guys kind of like met through social media and kind of collabed.
That's what it is. That's
how
exactly
how was that? Because it doesn't.
Well, because it's a lot of people do hit me up, and sometimes they're not going in a direction that I feel comfortable in, and she's in a direction that I feel like I was like, oh yeah, I can do that.
It's so different and diverse.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, and it was different. Once I heard the music, I couldn't turn it away. And most people in Brazil they speak Portuguese, so I'm learning Portuguese.
Is that where she's from?
Yep.
Brazil.
Oh no, I don't think she's from Brazil. I think she's from.
Is that where she's living? Or?
She lives in Brazil.
She lives in Brazil. Okay. Yeah.
She lives in Brazil.
Well, I know people are probably wanting to know what is this video that I'm talking about. So I want you guys to tune in and check it out. Premiering right here on.
Hey man, how's it going? Hey, I'm okay. How you doing? Oh, good. I just heard your vocals on Instagram and some of the sound that you make, and I thought it was just so super interesting. And I was just wondering if you would like to record something like collaboratively You on the other side of the world and then me here in Brazil. How does that sound?
It sounds great. It sounds real good.
Let's go for it. Sure, go for it.
Your love it causes me to melt down. My flame for you is burning blue. Your love it causes me to melt down. Could never get enough. Could never get enough. Could never get enough of you.
Esse amor que me faz sentir toda melodia, pego o violão e esqueço essa dor que me traz o olhar, despedida que vem na nossa
Your love it
canção.
causes me to melt down. My flame for you is burning blue. My body's racing for your countdown. Love you from here beyond the moon. A rush from no blood. Your touch is so blood. Could never get enough of you. Your love it causes me to melt down. Could never get enough. Could never get enough. Could never get enough of you.
I feel your love every time you look. This way seems to me such a beautiful song is from your guitar. Sentimental chords, weaving all your bossa music into all my heart.
Your love it causes me to melt down. My flame for you is burning blue. Your love it causes me to melt down. Could never get enough. Could never get enough. Could never get enough of you.
Esse amor que me faz sentir toda melodia, pego o violão e esqueço essa dor que me traz o olhar, despedida que vem na nossa canção. I feel your love every time you look. This way seems to me such a beautiful song is from your guitar. Sentimental chords, weaving all your bossa music into all my heart. All my heart. All my heart. All my heart.
Woohoo! Yay! Bravo!
That was absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, I'm a fan.
Aw.
Yes, yes. So you guys met on social media
Yeah.
and created a collaborative project that turned into a visual project. So are you guys, can we look forward to more of this in the future from you?
Pingo, that's Pingo is listening. That's up to him.
Okay.
That's up to
Pingo,
him
let's
and
get that.
Steve.
Let's get that.
That's up to him and Steve. Steve is Steve and Droop is like my modern day Jimmy Jam Terry Lewis.
Now let me ask you, not to cut you off, but
No,
I
you
want to
good.
ask you where were you in life when you transitioned to monetize your gift, whereas you're actually getting paid to do what you're blessed to do?
I kept doing it for free and got tired of doing it for free, and then I just elevated to I'm just like other people are making money off of this, so can I, because I'm still going to school. I'm still clocking in at this job, and I'm cleaning the restroom, and it's tampons and everything on the floor, and it's poop on the wall, and I'm cleaning that, and I'm cutting these yards, and I'm doing like that's what made me own who I was, because I done did so many things. I done went through so many humbling experiences, and the people who taught me, they taught me the best that they knew, but they was dysfunctional.
Right.
So it's like
that's what people don't understand. Your elders could be dysfunctional. Yeah.
But that's a hard pill to swallow, because everybody love their elders, but I love my elders to keep it real and keep it honest with them. You don't say that you love somebody and tell them a lie, and you telling them a lie to protect them.
Right.
You can't do that.
Right.
That's not love.
I'd rather you hurt me with the truth than kill me with a lie.
Because when I find out it's a lie, I don't believe nothing else you said.
Yeah.
Because you've been going this whole time lying to me. You don't have to lie to me.
Yeah. That's traumatizing.
Not when I love you unconditionally.
Right.
You don't have to lie.
Right. So when you decided to step out and actually start monetizing your gifts, did you have a support team behind you that pushed you and said, "Hey, do this"? And tell me a little bit more about your support team. Like, was it friends, family? Was it fans that turned into good friends? Because sometimes, I'm telling you, I've met some people that have supported my career, and they have been better friends than people I've known my whole life.
I know.
And, I have some friends that I'm closer to than my own family. And it's not anything that, no shade.
Right.
But sometimes our support systems come from the most unfamiliar faces in the most unexpected places. So I wanted to ask you, like, where did your support team come from? Because sometimes it's not family.
Well, just like you see right now. Well, I don't know where they done went, but the ones who was there. I don't speak Portuguese, and they love me and support me. Like, they flood my inboxes. If you see on my comments, I have to go to translate to speak in Portuguese. Like my bulash, Nina Ross.
Yeah.
Right,
she my boo too, so you got to share.
Right. Yeah, so she been supporting me since 2009. I think it was 2009 or 2008 when we met, and we was locked up since then with each other. We done been through some things, and she's always support me. Well, we always support each other.
Yeah.
Through all our different our different levels, because sometimes we don't see each other every day. We don't see each other every day, but we always pick up where we leave off at.
All the time. Shout out to Nina Ross, the spin boss.
Nina Ross. Look, y'all need to go get in a class once the the coronavirus is over with.
She's going to be going live. So people, she's going to be doing it. You can actually, not necessarily going live, but you can actually book sessions with her.
Okay.
She got her bike and her elliptical, baby. Okay, well, I don't want to get off topic. Shout out to Nina Ross.
You good. You,
my boo.
Yeah, you can talk about her.
Now, you were telling me, you mentioned about Brazil and, a few other places that you are well received. So that kind of like almost answered my question, but those are other countries. How are you received in other cities? Have you decided to kind of like go abroad with your gift yet?
Oh, yeah. Well, I've performed outside of Houston several times, but it hasn't always been the music that's mine.
Right.
So I've been to Atlanta, performed in Atlanta, performed in Cali. I performed, I don't even think Dallas and Louisiana. Do they matter?
They matter.
I love them there, but it's the reason why I say doesn't matter.
How small the venue is or how small the crowd may be, because all you need is to move a few people in that crowd.
That's true.
And that's it, because you'd be surprised. Sometimes your biggest supporters come from the smallest crowds because it's so intimate.
That's true.
And I've had my best results from intimate shows.
Okay.
Because when you're doing a big show, usually there's more people that's on that lineup. But when you're doing a smaller show, a smaller venue, you can almost go out, reach out and touch
them,
and touch them, and they feel more connected to you, like they know you.
Right.
So I don't discredit the small venues at all.
Oh no! I ain't trying to discredit them.
You know, but
I was saying because I kind of grew up in Opelousas.
Oh yeah.
That's why I was
Hold
just
on,
like,
wait a minute. You ain't kin to me, huh?
We Browns. We the Browns.
Okay, no, I think my grandpa. I have to ask my grandpa. He the Mitchells. So
Oh, okay.
we got Mitchells, Collins.
Yeah, my great grandparents, they had 19 children. I wasn't 17. They ain't do nothing. Well,
Ain't
we know
nothing
what
to
they
do in
was
the country
doing.
but the root.
We know what
Okay.
they was doing, huh?
So I hear that you're actually gonna be going on a tour. On a tour.
Yeah, I'm going on tour with this play called Save Me From Myself.
Yeah. You excited
I
about
had to
that?
look at the words, my bad. Yes, I'm very excited because I've never been on tour.
Okay.
I've never been on tour.
Well, just imagine, because you also perform at the Miller Outdoor Theater,
Yeah, I have.
and that's the Motown
That's
Review.
the Motown Review.
And-
Dancing in the Streets with Bass Productions with the Whitmores, with the Whitmore family. We was going to do it again this year, but due to the coronavirus, it's canceled.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's an amazing show. Just imagine
Mm-hmm.
that show twice a night. Or
That's
at
a lot
least
of work,
once a
too.
night in different cities. That's what tour life is.
Oh,
But
God.
it gets easier because every time you perform it, it's the same performance. So it's like
Kind of. They kind of give us a little leeway.
Yeah.
Though Motown give us a little leeway, just a little bit, but not too much because they be like, "Hey, that's not what we rehearsed."
okay.
But they allow you to they allow you some freedom, but long as it's still in the same ballpark as the character.
Now, did being in Motown Review, how did that do for your musical career as far as stage performance or anything like that?
Honestly, I don't know if it helped with popularity because they come to hear other people's music.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it gets you known, like your face is recognized in Houston more so. And it's definitely, it teaches you a lot about being an all around artist. Like you have to be able to dance. You got to change your outfits, your costumes, and everything. You background singing. Sometimes we singing backstage, off stage, singing back, singing in the background. And I went live one year, and it just showed. I showed everything, like us getting, I guess, praying before the show. Some of the rehearsals, like cleaning up some stuff, and I show them in the dressing room, like when we changing clothes and everything. Like it's like that.
Now, can I put you on the spot? Because you not want to. I want
well.
everybody to know we don't do no sound bites. We don't do no auto-tune or anything.
What you want to hear?
I don't know. Give me something, anything.
Anything?
Give me something that shows a little range. I like that Faith Evans you did the other day, but, I'm not going to get you stuck on nothing. Just surprise us.
What Faith Evans song I sung?
Oh, it was on your Instagram.
Oh, I can sing somebody else's song here.
Can you?
Can I?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. All right. You don't appreciate the time I put into this love affair of ours, baby. I wouldn't let you walk around thinking it's all right to let me down now. I remember the days you used to love me, baby.
Okay. Got a little range in there, too. Come on now. Now, this is how you have a good show, man.
Shout out to Faith Evans. I don't know her, but I hope so. One day I hope I know her.
Now,
I love you too.
If there's something that you could do differently, what would it be? Nothing, okay.
It'll be something out of this world. It wouldn't be in this.
And what advice could you give someone that is looking to allow their gifts to make room for them? And as far as singing and performing.
I don't know. I don't know. I hope that the advice that I give connects with whoever it connects with, who really needs it. because I hate to like, I don't want to say hate, but sometimes I don't like giving advice because everybody is going through somewhat the same thing, but it's just whatever you pay attention to. That's your trigger.
Right.
Because if you ignore the trigger, like you would be just, everybody will enjoy life if they ignore some stuff.
Right.
But if you give attention to certain things, then if the news say you supposed to be sad, then everybody walking around here sad. And if we, you know, you trying to spray me with Lysol.
Yeah, right.
But it's some nasty folks out here though.
Yeah.
Like some stuff. Okay, let me get back on the subject. What would I tell them? Oh God, I would tell them to believe in themselves. Don't look for Jesus to fix it all.
Right.
Like you take responsibility. Stop depending on a religion for you to, you know, to be a not so great human being.
Right.
Like you become your worst enemy. Like you really shouldn't have a hater. You only paying attention to people who are jealous of whatever.
Like God gave you. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just wish everybody would be themselves. That's the best advice that I can give.
Be yourself.
Be yourself and be comfortable. I know it ain't always easy, but if you be yourself, you'll attract real people in your life.
Yeah.
If you being fake, you're around a bunch of fake mom.
Right. So if someone want to book you, because I know they just heard these vocals, and I'm like, oh wait a minute. So if they want to book you, can you give us your Instagram handle again?
Oh yeah. Go to Instagram and you'll see songsunlimitedmusic.com. No. songsunlimited@gmail.com. songsunlimitedmusic@gmail.com. I ain't gonna say it again because I think that's it right there.
That's the email to book you.
Yeah, but it's on my Instagram. If you go on my Instagram,
And your Instagram is Martell.Lacey.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm terrible at promoting myself.
That's okay. I'm gonna help you out.
MartellTEL.LACEY. Martell.Lacey.
And also, you have a website. I know you say you want to refresh it and everything, but they can also go to, if they want to hear some of your previous music that you released and stuff, they can still go to MartellLacey.com as well.
MartellLacey.com. And on YouTube. It's another video that's coming out. It's this song called Love Action.
Okay.
You're going to love that video.
I can't wait to see it.
If you like the other stuff, you going to, because I think this is the best. This is the best, most confident that I've been in shooting a video too, and I love my leading lady in it.
Okay.
Toya, shout out to Toya. Toya is the reason why I'm on this tour, so I got to give her a shout out. Shout out to Toya, Natoya. She's an incredible actress. Y'all gonna see her. Y'all gonna see her in the video.
Okay.
She giving me the blues though. Oh, let me talk about. Can I talk about this character?
Go ahead.
Okay. Save Me From Myself. I know for a fact that we was Mr. I think it was Michael. He's the director. I know he said we'll be in Atlanta. I heard him say Philadelphia, and I heard him say Chicago. Our opening night is in Beaumont. It's in July, but I don't know the specific date. I haven't even promoted it on none of the social media yet.
It's coming.
So you got an exclusive.
Hey.
Cause I ain't posting. Don't nobody know this.
Okay, well, thank you.
I'm just telling you.
Thank you. And thank you for allowing me to premiere your video as well on my show, because
Thank you.
I normally don't get a chance to, do the whole video, but I had to. I wanted them to see the whole diversity, creativity that was behind the storyline of you actually connecting with someone on social media. I think that was so dope. And now, especially in times like this, with the coronavirus and us having to practice social distancing, you were like direct proof that you can be socially distant and still be creative.
You really can.
Yeah.
But I mean, I keep that distance anyway.
Okay.
Because I'm
You got to
sensitive.
protect your energy.
Yeah.
Energy
I'm
is
sensitive.
everything.
I'm
Energy
a
is
sensitive
everything.
brother. And if you coming around me with some crazy energy that don't mix with my vibration, I got to get ghosts on that. I promise you ain't even gonna get close enough to me. And what I realized, what I've understood about life is people actions show you much more than their words.
Right. Well, I want to ask you this. I'm going to put you on the spot. After you come back from this amazing tour in your future, will you come back on the show?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Okay, shout out. Well, I'm going to take a moment to thank all of our viewers, all of our listeners, to remind you to be sure to go to our YouTube channel, Outside the Box with Onney, and subscribe. We're on all social media platforms. We're on YouTube. We're on Spreaker. We're on Stitcher. We're on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Play, and SoundCloud. So pick whatever platform that suits you best, and be sure to like, subscribe, follow, tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you again. I'm your host, Onney the CEO, and we're out.